Hey guys, welcome back. My name is David Buffet, and I am the owner of the Union Pacific Railroad, in particular the Bay Area and Central Valley subdivision. You may know my brother. My brother is Warren Buffet. He is the owner of the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. Thought I'd give you a layout update. I spent a couple days moving forward approximately 48 feet of fluorescent light that I had put too close to the backdrop. So I finally finished that project. I'm currently working on, on the right side, you kind of see up in the upper right hand corner, just some, I don't know, valance material just to kind of hide the lighting so it's not in your face. So I'm doing that, slowly working on that. I got the left side to do. I just started that today, so that'll go pretty fast. But the projects I'm got to work on is I really have to get a nice backdrop for both sides through this area, and I want to get a couple more just buildings up against the where the blue background is right now. So I gotta do that. I'll admit I spend probably about 80% of my time working on the layout. I really enjoy that, and about 20% running. I usually maybe last part of the day I might run a couple trains, and then I'm good. I'm more than happy. So, but yeah, I just kind of figured I'd run a couple trains for you guys, and running this duped up stack train that I've just started running here, and ran through my newer portion of the layout. If you saw that, and that runs pretty darn sweet. It runs great. I'm gonna see if I get that other engine going here. There's one sitting across the diamond there. Oh, here we go. So the way this works, this is East Oakland on the right side, East Oakland Yard, owned by the SP at the time, but I bought that out back in the 80s on my railroad. The gray ballast on the left, that's the old WP main line. Pretty much local traffic goes through there now. All the mainline traffic goes to the Niles sub on the right-hand side here. Long street off the left, a little further down, a lot of industries. I've got about a dozen industries just in this area, and about to be exact, 24 feet of layout area. I'm trying to think of what else to tell you through here. Obviously DCC. I got this Jeep just maybe a couple weeks ago, and it runs pretty good too. I got him linked up to that Rio Grande. I painted that Rio Grande, that GP60 coming up behind it. Used to be an EMD 5, just the blue and white, so I wasn't real keen about that. So I figured, oh, what the heck, I'll paint it. Throw that switch here and pull it out a little bit. Let's see, other things about the layout that I'm working on is, I'm focusing on just a couple areas right now, and I kind of let the other part of the layout go, and that's how I kind of got back interested in it. I kind of dropped out of it for a while, but that's how I jumped back in. I said I'm just going to focus on certain areas and do whatever I can to either bring them maybe a little bit more up to date, up to the time. So if you saw my other videos, you probably saw the newer portion, and that runs great. At the end here, I'll switch locations of the camera here. That's another thing I got to change on this. My torpedo boat SP unit here is I change that headlight so that when I back up, that headlight goes to dim. That's kind of the way I like it. But this is still fairly new out of the box. But that GP60, I've got a sound unit in that, and that. There's no engine in it, it's a dummy, but I modified it to pick up off the rails. Got to put a sound unit, and that's why you hear the clickly clack and the squeaking of the rails. It's coming from that unit, and it's got a headlight, with the sound unit, headlight and horn and light and all that good kind of stuff. So, well, I'll switch sides for you, and maybe I'll run this train coming back at you the other way. So here's a tight shot, just my newly redone portion of layout. Seems to run pretty good. I'm happy with it. Obviously I still need signals at this control point in the foreground of the picture. There's a control point, I'm not sure if you can see it in the kind of further down with the red signals. I was going to take that out, but I think for the time being, it's already in there. I think I'm just going to leave it in. Here comes the dupe here. I'm not sure if you can pick up. Look at the super elevation that I did. I spent some time on it. If you ever see that engine kind of rock one direction and the other direction, it came out real nice. Like I said, I spent some time. I did a video on that as well. And then I'll show you an overview as this train comes back at me. I set it up just through a reverse loop, so it'll shoot back to me versus keep on going around the layout. So I'm still waiting on some track, and we've got about 5 pieces of flex track on order. That should be coming in the next couple of weeks or so, I hope. Here's a newer portion of the layout. That same train coming back at us. The things I thought I'd tell you about is, my DCC, again, it's NCE. And my little red thumbtacks, those are for where I've got, or am going to put in my my feeders through my DCC. And I go about, believe it or not, I go about every 9 feet, say if it's 3 pieces of flex track, 3-foot sections, of course. But I'll go about every 6 feet. If there's more, say, joints, switches, or whatever, on average, maybe every 6 feet. That seems to work out fine for me in the layout, so I'll kind of go down here and kind of show you how it came out. This is what I was hoping to do. That's why I decided to demo the whole thing, just to get a nice curvature on the layout. That's slick LG there off to the left. I've got that backdrop slid open just so I can kind of work on some of my staging back there. So it's the opposite direction. How nice it came out. So yeah, just an update. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you get some inspiration on working your layout. Like usual, take care, guys.